and welcome back to It's a Miracle Budgeting. My name is Brandy and I am a cash budgeter. I do budget by paycheck. However, I do not do a true zero-based budget. I always leave a little bit of cushion that varies every single week, and it's kind of just left in my account. I am married. I do have actually 6 kids, 3 living at home, soon to be 2 living at home. And I do not budget with my husband. We've been together for 22 years. We've never budgeted together, and it's just what works for us. If it's not broke, we don't fix it. I am doing my month-end singing fund check-in for July. I am going to go in and update each one. There is a few that are dramatically changing, and honestly didn't expect this. We recently had a huge change in our life, so when I get to those, I will explain it. We're gonna add how much I have and then how much we actually added to our sinking funds. Okay, so first I'm gonna go into my kids binder. This is basically my kids, my grandkids, anything that the young ones need. This is in this binder. Anything you see in this video, you will be able to purchase from my store when it opens. I did post on Instagram. I plan to open this weekend due to changes in our family situation. It is being postponed about 2 weeks or a week and a half. But all of my binders, all of my envelopes, and any of the labels you see or the vinyl you see, you can purchase from that shop once it opens. I've worked very hard to try to get some products in that I thought would be exciting. It's not just binders and labels and things like that. It actually is going to have cash drawers. It's going to have wallets, change purses, all kinds of stuff. So it's kind of exciting, and that will be coming soon, and I will be doing a grand opening video that kind of gives you some of the products that I'm going to be selling. However, again, everything you see in this video is available, except for this is not available in my shop. This is actually from Snow Gardener 307. She actually has a little kit that's your check-ins, and they're really nice and they're really convenient, and I do like using them. She did a really great job on these, so she will be linked down in the cards. It is available on her Etsy, and I do recommend checking out her channel. She has been powering through a ton of videos and doing a great job, and she's been paying off debt amazing. And I like watching her too, because her and her husband do budget separately as well, so it's kind of nice seeing someone else who doesn't have the same budget as everyone else. So getting started, first we're going to do kids. Kids has just a 10 in it. Some of these that are just one bill, I'm actually not going to pull out. I'm just going to let you know what's in there. Grandsons has just 110. That is, our grandsons live in Texas. They actually live in San Antonio with our daughter and son-in-law. We have 3 grandsons. Our newest one is very tiny right now. He was just born. And so I am saving when I ship them things. We try, if at all possible, for every reason under the sun, financial to environmental, to ship direct from anywhere. But if I do find something locally, this is what that's for. School has 0. I actually just bought my son school clothes. B-Days has a 50. And here's one of the changes that are coming. So these are envelopes I was saving from the child tax credit that were my, all my kids have their own thing. Well, we're not going to be getting the child tax credit anymore. We are still receiving it, but our son actually received an offer of a scholarship out of town, and he's going to have to be able to have rent and everything else. So we're just going to give him that $500 to go towards his rent every single month as long as we receive it. That will help out a ton. So I am going to reflect it on these, but I'm going to pull the cash out because I'm going to be moving these over to an account for him. So to help with his moving costs, things like that. So this one has 25. This is our daughter. And half of our kids are adult that don't live at home, so over half actually now. So this isn't money that they needed. 25 is in my oldest son, and so this is something that we are moving over. 25 in my second son. So hopefully at some point I can add these envelopes back in and we'll be able to utilize them, but right now they're going to get pulled out. So $20 for this one. $20 for this one, and $20 for the last one. So they're all the same. I just want to pull them out, get it out, and then do it that way. Okay, so we have 20. And if my paper gets turned a little bit, I'm sorry, I'm a lefty. It's very hard for me to write it straight, and typically gets super sloppy when I try to do that. Okay, next is our household binder. This is stuff that's just generic stuff for the house, things like that. So first we have house cash. I'm not going to count these yet. I'm going to move that cash into house cash. This is what I'm using for our trip down to where he's going, things like that. So, but I want to see what we have in there first. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30. So I am going to move this cash in here, and then, but it's already reflected in their envelope, so I'm not actually going to count it in my count on the paper because the money is reflected, if that makes sense. But we will have total in here 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 55, 65. So 365. That's going to help with our hotel going down there and a bunch of other stuff, just normal apartment fees, stuff like that. I'm actually utilizing that for his trip, or our trip. That was house cash. Next is month ahead, and month ahead has 25. These envelopes are the only ones I have that aren't from my shop. These and those green ones that were my kids, these are actually from the planning dancer. So she does a really great job. My cash envelopes, which aren't in this video, are from HappilyEverPlans. Those are the two that I use other than my own. I do like their envelopes. And I have 30 in clothing. I do get paid this week, so I will be cash subbing, so I thought it was really important to get this video filmed so I could see what my amounts were. Clothing has 30. My car expenses, I'm actually taking my car in tomorrow morning. It's actually getting checked out for our trip, and I'm going to be getting my tires rotated, so some of this will be gone tomorrow, but I do have 1, 2, 50, 3, 50, 60. So I have $360 in car expenses. Car tags has 20. Oh, I hope if I actually write it. Home has 40. And then appliances has 0. Zoo trips has 0. This was something I had planned to do this year, and starting my business and my son's scholarship and the things going on with his school just kind of deteriorated this. So next year I will start filling this. Vacation has 40. This probably will be gone this week when we go to St. Louis. So vacation has 40. We're going to Scout Apartments for his school housing. So that's 40. And passports has 0. That's another one I plan to start this year, at least at the end of the year. It probably won't happen until January, but I'm okay with that. It's just a goal that I have. So that is our household. Next is my savings binder. If you're new here, I used to do snowball and cash. I'm actually going to stop doing that, but I'm going to leave it here so that way if I get snowball from other sources, rollover, anything like that, I have an envelope for it. Next is savings. Actually, I'm going to put this here just to hold it, because it's kind of annoying the heck out of me that it won't stay. So I have 50, 2, 4, 5, 6, 56 in savings. First rate that snowball, 56. Emergency fund. This is not my $1,000 emergency fund. I do have $1,000 in the bank, and that's what my little Yoda bills are. And then I have 25 in cash. $25. And Thanksgiving. We do all out for Thanksgiving, so I do save separately for this, and that is $220. I am more than on target for this, so I am actually don't think I'm contributing this week because I did a really good job saving up for this. It's not full yet, but it's getting close, so I have other things I need to do this week. And then in Santa, we have $500 in the bank, and then in here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be getting a Yoda slip this week when I get paid. And then that money will be going into the bank. Holiday. Oops, I forgot to write that down. And I do only write the cash reflected here. I don't write anything that's in the bank. I have 10. I do keep track of those items, just not on this sheet. This is about keeping track of the cash. And then I'm not going to total the sheet because I'm just going to do a grand total. So in gifts, I can see we have a 50. And then planner goodies, we have a 20. In the tech, we have 0. So that is that binder. Next is my challenges. In the 52-week challenge, we have These ones that are lighter move around a lot, so I apologize if the noise or the movement gets to you, but they don't have any weight to them, whereas these other ones have a little bit, so they do jump around easy. 25, 26, 27, 28, and I did already do $1,000 for my car. If you're new, I do save my challenges till all total they reach 1,000, and then I put it on my car. I actually paid off $2,000 extra on my car this year doing that, and I'm on my way to my third 1,000 actually. And then whoops, gotta write that down. 28. And then in my 1K savings challenge, I do have the 1K from that second 1,000. Then I have 20, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 49 in my 1K savings challenge. All of these challenges are linked down below. Oops. Thank goodness for erasable pens. And Girls Who Budget, link below. She does have, I don't know if she's a YouTube, but she's an Etsy, and she has a Instagram, and she's got a lot of trackers and printables. It's pretty cool. And this is $40 for Girls Who Budget. This is $20 per week, and it equals $1,000 at the end of the year. So I do 20 per week, but I get paid by weekly, so I do 40 every paycheck. Saveopoly. I did just recently restart these. I put all this money on my business investment, and that's why you're seeing everything in my sinking funds almost got wiped out, and that way I didn't owe debt for my business. So 50 is in Saveopoly. In my singles challenge, I have, and this does not count what's in my wallet right now because I don't do that until Wednesday, so it's a little bit past the end of the month. It'll be on next month's. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12 in singles. And fives, we have $10. And then other is actually something different. So I had voiced on a couple videos ago, I've been putting $30 every single paycheck to a fund that I refer to as my future fund. It is actually a red binder that I use that has stuff saving for a house, whether it be inspection tips, whatever. And I'm just doing $30 a paycheck over and above everything, so we're not starting at scratch next year. And I kept bringing that binder out when I would update this, and I just thought it was easier. I'm going to throw it in this other folder, but that is what it's reflecting. It's towards my house stuff. So I have 1, 20, 30, and other. It's like my home binder basically, but I'm not ready to buy yet. I'm just saving just a little bit every week for it. So other has 130. And then that is it for this binder. We got one last fund and then we are done. This is my business binder. This is also what I used for DoorDash. This is my envelopes in here. And I'm only currently using one right now because I haven't been door dashing and my business isn't up and running yet, but I do have 20 in business. And again, these are all available on my site when it opens in about a week. So we have 20. And again, sorry for turning the page, but it's very difficult for me to write straight. And now we are going to add all of these back up. So we have, let's see, I'm going to zoom in just a touch. With the envelopes, it makes it harder to zoom like this, but once I start adding, I do try to do it to make it easier to view. So we have 10, why is it not working? 10, 10, 50, 25, 25, 25, 20, 20, 20, 2, 3, yep, I got them. 130, 25, 30, 30, 60, 20, God, my handwriting is so horrible in this. 40, 40, 56, 25, 220, 400, 10. Again, I'm not going to total this because I'm going to do both. But I do write that total in the back so I don't have to re-add those if something happens, if it goes wrong. 50, 20, 28, 49, 50, 12, 10, 130, and 20. So that is 1930. And I actually didn't realize when I picked this pen that it was going to be like so transparent, so I apologize. I'll actually write it right here so it's a little bit clearer. I started the month at 1930. Excuse me, I ended the month at 1930. I started the month at 11:05. So that is an increase of $8.25. And I've spent out of some of these funds. Like my car, I got an oil change and some other stuff done. So I've actually spent out of these. So it's kind of neat. Or even like right here, business, it had 60 and I deposited that to pay for a fee. And so this is actually a new 20, but it's just a difference of 40 technically, you know? But if you look at all these, that's an increase of 130. I mean, every one of these on this page is higher. And then a lot of these are as well. If you see all these zeros from when I cleaned out my funds, and now I have almost every one of these have money in them. So I'm honestly really proud. I think I did a really good job. I think $825 a month is beautiful. And that's money that probably would have been spent previously. I mean, I've just been able to modify my actions. And that is it for my sinking fund update for July. If you like sinking fund updates, cash stuffings, or DoorDash, I hope that you will like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell because it will not notify you when I upload. And I do not upload on a regular schedule. I do upload 1 to 2 times a week. Sometimes 3, but that's honestly very random. It's usually 1 or 2 times a week. And so it typically is on Tuesdays or Thursdays, but it's unpredictable. So if you don't have the alerts on, you may miss a video. So wherever you guys are and whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic day and I appreciate you watching. Have a great day, guys.